Top 5 Best Thermal Imaging Cameras. Number 5. Seek Thermal XR Imager. If you want a budget option to the thermal imaging camera and want to convert your mobile phone into the thermal camera, then this Seek Thermal Imager will be the right choice. The Seek Compact XR Thermal Imager is an add-on device for mobile phones, Android and iOS. It built with the thermal technology that has been using in military and field professionals and has the high temperature range to capture the clear thermal images from the distance that is multiple of the regular thermal camera. Seek thermal imaging camera uses are mostly in the real world. These thermal cameras accurately detect the water and heat leaks inside the pipes, heat loss and gain around doors and windows. The cold and hot spots of grill and griddles also can be checked. You can use this thermal imager to find irregular activities of unwelcomed animals and humans at your lawn or backyard. Extended range. Basic thermal imaging models offering capture range of thermal images from up to 1000 feet away, but the Seek XR thermal heat camera does it from up to 1800 feet away. It is a profoundly leading one among other thermal imagers for Android. Build quality. The thermal sensor used in the Seek XR thermal imager offers the thermal image resolution 206 x 156 pixels, which is the higher resolution rate than any other thermal imaging camera for Android and iOS. This Seek thermal imaging camera doesn't need any batteries as they use the attached mobile phone as a power source. Threshold settings. Anyone can create an optimal image that matches the thermal image that you need to capture with the help of threshold settings of this XR thermal imager. The threshold settings emit the temperature that exceeds or below a certain point. This compact XR thermal imager comes up with the waterproof carry case for the camera to protect from any unexpected fall. Coming in number 4. Seek Thermal Reveal Thermal Imaging Camera. Seek Thermal Reveal is an entry-level thermal imaging gadget that has both thermal imaging technology and LED lighting in one single device. This thermal imaging camera is designed to work in the fields of real life, such as construction, building, and capturing the pets in the dark. Build quality. The rubbered surface and ergonomic grip with the angled head makes the process of targeting and watching the display easier. Seek Reveal thermal camera is powered by a battery that can last up to 10 hours. Camera features. This thermal imaging camera offers a 36-degree wide field of view and it's capable of scanning the area where you're for detecting the issues. Seek Thermal Imager has a thermal sensor of 206 by 156 pixels resolution. LED light and sensitivity. The 300 lumen LED light avoids the need of torches in the low illumination areas. With the single touch, Seek Thermal Reveal camera can detect the objects and measures the heat up to 500 feet. Multiple modes. The auto detection and auto emission modes of this thermal imaging camera detects the areas where most of the objects emits the same amount of heat. User-defined controls. Seek Reveal thermal device is single-hand operated, which has user-defined control with intuitive menu navigation structure to set the settings and for more advanced features. Direct SD card storage. The thermal drawings acquired by this heat-sensitive camera will directly store on the SD card used in the thermal imager. Coming in number 3. FLIR C3 Pocket Thermal Camera. FLIR C3 pocket-sized camera is next to C2 in the line of FLIR's thermal imaging cameras. FLIR C3 thermal imager is developed with the same functionalities as C2 but with the addition of the Wi-Fi option to transfer thermal photos and videos between mobile phones and tablets. C3 works excellent in the field of building inspection by checking the electrical repairs, water leakage, and moisture intrusions. Image enhancements. The C3 model has all features that are needed by the field professionals. The MSX image enhancement feature, picture-in-picture option, various user-adjustable measurement modes, and high-resolution sensor are some of the advanced features of FLIR C3. Build quality. FLIR C3 is a thermal heat vision camera, with the pocket-sized design so it can be taken and used anywhere. FLIR C3 provides a maximum of 500 radiometric images, and the image quality of C3 is up to 4800 px. This heat sensor camera has 3 inches touchscreen display. Thermal sensor. It has a microbolometer with a sensor up to 320 by 240, which can capture images that are 60 feet away maximum. So the temperature measurement range is from 14 degrees Fahrenheit to 302 degrees Fahrenheit. Wi-Fi capability. That one feature which makes C3 stand different from C2 is its wireless capability. This C3 can connect to mobile phones and tablets wirelessly with the help of a free FLIR mobile app. This feature helps the building inspectors to share the information with officials and customers. Hotspot or cold spot. FLIR C3 heat-sensitive camera has hot spot or cold spot capability to measure the area of interest quickly. This FLIR C3 thermal camera displays the minimum or maximum temperature and the spot meter. This feature helps to find the hottest or coldest areas immediately. Coming in number 2. FLIR C2 Thermal Imaging System. FLIR C2 is entirely a pocket-sized thermal camera with basic specifications that every professional and homeowner need. This version of FLIR works well at detecting plumbing issues, leakages, and structural errors. Build quality. It was equipped with a 3-inch vibrant screen and LED spotlight to detect the problematic areas. C2 copulated with FLIR tools reporting software to provide the best performance. Wi-Fi capability. Any thermal imaging camera with Wi-Fi capability is best for users who will need thermal imaging often. Like other models of FLIR, this C2 also has updated with Wi-Fi capability to make the data transfer easy and fast. Image quality. It can capture up to 500 radiometric images with temperature information. The thermal sensor used in this thermal camera is capable of producing images in 4800 pixels. C2 has an MSX image enhancement that adds essential information to the IR image in real time from the visible light camera. So at the end of the day, you will get the undiluted thermal image with complete visible light information, which clearly shows you where the heat issue is. Sensitivity and field of view. The high sensitivity detector in the FLIR C2 heat image camera captures the exact heat loss or gain and thermal patterns of the problematic places where you need to detect the leaks and overheating. Its 45-degree field of view is one of the advantages of this thermal device. The thermal sensitivity of this thermal imager is 10C. Coming in number 1. FLIR TG165 Spot Thermal Camera. FLIR is one of the leading thermal device manufacturers. They have produced a series of FLIR thermal imaging camera models with basic FLIR's thermal imaging technology and various high-tech features. FLIR TG165 Spot Thermal Camera is the first recommended thermal tool that fills the gap between the traditional FLIR thermal imaging cameras and a single spot IR camera. It allows the user to see the heat and notify the place to detect. Lepton Microthermal Sensor. This FLIR TG165 has FLIR's unique Lepton microthermal sensor to find the cold and hot spots and enable the thermal images and its information to be stored later, that can be used in final reports and given to customers. Its simple usability and intuitive design needs no specialized training to use. Build quality. TG165 is a Class II thermal laser device that has 150 millikelvins as their thermal sensitivity, and the frame refresh rate is 9 Hz. This thermal imager is available with an 8 GB micro SD card that can store up to 75,000 images and USB cable for data transfer purposes. This rugged thermal imaging camera cost is less when compared to most of the other thermal tools offering the same features. FLIR TG165 has 24:1 as spot ratio. Dual laser targeting system. FLIR TG165 thermal camera has a dual laser targeting system to help you in aiming the problematic areas. 36 inches is the optimal length of this system. The temperature accuracy is high using this dual laser targeting system. Moreover, you have no device to see the non-thermal contrast of an object or place that you are detecting. Battery life. Unlike FLIR C3, this FLIR TG165 thermal imaging camera has a battery that stands for 5 hours during laser scanning and measuring. TG165 has the rough and designed to withstand the drop from 6.6 feet. Above, the different users of FLIR TG165 thermal imaging camera shared their experience of using the unit for various applications and inspections at both indoor and outdoor.